Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Frenkie is open to joining Manchester United after fee agreed. A fee of 56.2 million plus add-ons that could rise to 85 million euros has been agreed. Revert back to earlier on today, it said Frenkie told Man United he wants to stay at Barcelona. Barcelona wanted Harry Maguire as part of the deal for Frenkie de Jong, but Man United rejected that offer. It looks like Frenkie de Jong is going to be Erik ten Hag's first signing at Manchester United. So reflecting on that, Erik ten Hag will be having a reunion with the player. Frenkie de Jong will address Man United's midfield. Frenkie de Jong is a versatile midfielder. He's not played in the Premier League yet, so it'd be good for him to come and experience the Premier League. De Jong has been at Barcelona since 2019, so he's been at Barcelona for around 3 years or so. He's got a contract with Barcelona until 2026. Barcelona got him from Ajax. They paid around £65 million. Now I want to give you some news on Lisandro Martinez. So Man United make a €40 million offer for Arsenal target Lisandro Martinez. So Man United are trying to hijack Arsenal's move. Arsenal recently made an improved offer. Arsenal had their first bid of 26 million rejected by Ajax. Lisandro Martinez is a centre-back. You know the news on Tyrel, Malaysia. Sky Sports have said that Man United have agreed a 13 million deal for Feyenoord left-back Tyrel, Malaysia. He's been at Feyenoord for a very long time. He'll be the replacement for Alex Telles, because I think Alex Telles is on his way out of the club. In general, there's a lot of players that Erik ten Hag wants to recommend to Manchester United. Ten Hag's transfer budget has already been revealed. I think Ten Hag's been given around £100 million to spend. He will generate money because Ten Hag's going to get rid of a lot of players this summer. Well, we've already seen players leave on free transfers this year. Paul Pogba left Man United on a free transfer. Pogba's making a return to Juventus. He's already enjoyed one spell with Juventus and he did enjoy 4 good years with them. Nemanja Matic, he left Man United not so long ago. Roma announced the signing of Matic. Matic is now reuniting with Jose Mourinho. Earlier on this year, Man United confirmed that Jesse Lingard will be leaving the club. Juan Mata left Man United on a free transfer. Juan Mata was a long-serving player at Man United. He endured 8 years. Juanmata did have a good career at Man United. Earlier on this year, Edison Cavani left Man United. Earlier on this year, Lee Grant retired. And more players are going to be leaving. Like I said, I think Alex Telles is on his way out of the club. Phil Jones will be leaving this year. Eric Bailly and Axel Tuanzebe are set to leave. Dean Henderson's leaving. Dean Henderson's going to Nottingham Forest. Not so long ago it said that Nottingham Forest agreed to sign Dean Henderson on loan, but there's no option to buy. At the first though, it said there was an option to buy for around 20 million. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I think there's a good chance that he'll be leaving this year. And next year, players will be leaving Man United. Don't forget, players have returned from their loans. Axel Tuanzebe is now back at Man United. You know, last season he was out on loan with Aston Villa. Well, Tuanzebe's enjoyed 3 loan spells with Aston Villa. Andres Pereira, he's back at Man United. You know, last season he was out on loan with Lazio. I heard that Andres Pereira reached an agreement in principle with Fulham. Donny van der Beek's back at Man United. You know, last season he was out on loan with Everton. Amad Diallo's back at Man United. Last season he was out on loan with Rangers. Brandon Williams, he's also back at Man United. Last season he was out on loan with Norwich. So there you go, quite a lot. Erik ten Hag is Manchester United's manager, and Erik ten Hag is aware that he's got a massive task ahead of him. Erik ten Hag must exceed expectations at Man United, because if he doesn't, there's a good chance he will get sacked. I've got a lot of faith in Erik ten Hag. You know, you've got to admire what Ten Hag did at Ajax, because at Ajax he won Eredivisie titles, he won Dutch Cups, he developed the young players well, and revert back to 2019, he got Ajax to the Champions League semi-finals. Ten Hag was the Ajax manager for around 5 years. Don't forget though, this is the first time that Ten Hag is managing in the Premier League, and the Premier League is a different kettle of fish to the Dutch League. And at this moment in time, none of this squad is Ten Hag. You know, he's inheriting a lot of deadwood. Erik ten Hag's first game in charge is at home to Brighton at Old Trafford on the opening day. Ten Hag attended Man United's final game against Crystal Palace at the end of last season. Earlier on this year, it got officially announced that Ten Hag got appointed in as a new manager of Man United. You know, Ten Hag replaced Ralf Rangnick. You know, when Ten Hag got appointed in, he signed a 3-year contract with an option to extend for a further year. Mitchell van der Gaag and Steve McLaren are working alongside Ten Hag at Man United. You know, Ten Hag is Man United's 5th permanent manager since Ferguson. Man United have let 5 managers go since Ferguson. You know, Man United sacked David Moyes after 10 months. And then after Moyes, Man United had Louis van Gaal. We sacked him after like 2 years. Man United won the FA Cup under him. And then after Louis van Gaal, Man United had Jose Mourinho. We sacked him after 2.5 years. But Jose Mourinho did enjoy one good season at Man United because he won 3 trophies in his first season. After Mourinho, Man United had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Man United sacked him in November last year. Solskjaer was the Man United manager for almost 3 years. And then after that we had Ralph Rangnick, and we let Ralph Rangnick go earlier on this year. So obviously it said that Rangnick would not take up the consultancy role at Man United. Earlier on this year, it got officially announced that Ralph Rangnick got appointed in as the new head coach of Austria. Rangnick signed a 2-year deal. Ralph Rangnick was Man United's interim manager for around 5 months. He did enjoy one transfer window as Man United's interim manager, and unfortunately, he didn't get backed in this year's January transfer window. Before, Ralph Rangnick was the head of sports and development at Lokomotiv Moscow. So there you go. As things stand, Man United have not won a trophy for around 5 years. Man United have only won 4 trophies in the last 10 years. The last time Man United won the Premier League was back in 2013. That's almost 10 years ago now. And in the last 10 years, Man United have spent over 1.3 billion. And we've brought over 40 players in since Ferguson retired. Like I've said to you, I hate the way the football club has been run for a long time. We've got to get the Glazers out of Man United because they've been one of the biggest issues at the club for a long time. For a while, the vast majority of Man United fans have been protesting against the Glazers, and I did initially say that the protesting would persist until the Glazers are out of the club. Don't forget, the Glazers took 11 million out for dividends. The Glazers have owned Man United for around 17 years. They bought the club for 500 million back in 2005. The other week, like I updated you, Richard Arnold spoke to some Man United fans in his local pub in order to stop protests against the Glazers outside of his home. I've already gone through some of the things that he mentioned. You know, he said that Man United have burnt money away in the last 5 years. He spoke about Man United's pursuit of Frenkie de Jong. He said money's there to spend for Man United this summer, and he said last season was a nightmare. So there were a lot of the things he mentioned. So I did credit Richard Arnold for coming out and doing that. You know, Richard Arnold replaced Ed Woodward back in February. But last season, Man United enjoyed their worst ever Premier League season in terms of points. Man United finished on just 58 points. Last season, Man United finished 6th. Man United are in the Europa League for the upcoming season. But like I say, Man United have not been the same team since Sir Alex Ferguson retired, and we've got to accept that no one is going to replicate what Ferguson did at the club. You know, Alex Ferguson was the greatest manager of all time. He brought success to Man United because he won 30 odd trophies, including 13 Premier League titles. But Ferguson didn't settle in straight away because he didn't win out in his first 4 years at Man United. Alex Ferguson was a long-serving manager at Man United. He was the Man United manager for around 27 years. Alex Ferguson retired almost 10 years ago. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do. Consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless, and I'll see you all again very, very soon.